And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. You're. Hello, and welcome back to A Stone Cold Defense, where I, your host Nia Ullah, get stoned, and then hops on cam and defends one of my hottest takes in 10 minutes or less. We don't care what time it is. We don't care what happens. That 10-minute mark comes, I'm mid-breath, sentence, it don't matter. I gotta shut it down. Let's see how strong of an argument I could put together off the za. As per usual, we will be using a random wheel generator, not sponsored, to pick our category. Let's see what we got. This is easy money. Ridiculously easy money. I don't even need 5 minutes. On this week's episode of A Stone Cold Defense, I am defending hot take, the shade room is a CIA psyop. Let's get into it. Okay, we got our mighty 10 down here, our ball crop mic, and some percolation. Let's go. And this barely gonna take about 2-3 minutes because it's the most obvious psyop of all. It's really interesting to me, you know, watching the way that black folks operate in space, and more specifically, like the rationale that we will use when we consider these large systemic issues. I think in a lot of ways, because we understand intrinsically how truly evil the world and society, and particularly the West, has treated black folk and folks of African descent, it lends you toward conspiratorial thinking in general when you're talking about your opposition, when you're talking about authority. But it also lends you toward conspiratorial thinking past the real conspiracy. Like, something happened when the U.S. sort of kind of admitted to crack in the 80s. Like, something happened when the Nixon transcripts came out and he was like, we got to get rid of the nigger problem. Like, something happened when all of these things black folks had been clocking in society and had been gaslit by white America about came to light. Like, there's a certain vindication that you cannot take from black folk, which makes sense, right? For you to be like, these motherfuckers are evil. They've done A, B, C, D, and E to me already, and plan to through Z, and everybody be like, huh, no. What? You're not Kunta. No more chains. See, we had one of you as president. So, like, black folks black folks reconcile with the post-racial America, as it's called, you know, the post-racial dream, if you will, comes toward like an extra air of suspicion toward things that are happening to your community. So it's like, it's not as hard. Like, the problem is black folks got desensitized to the nature of conspiracy and conspiratorial thinking because all of the conspiracies we had tend to be proven right. And at this point, as far out from some of these, again, being like COINTELPRO, crack in the 80s, you know, the Nixon era, like the war on drugs, getting validation that these things were meant to harm you on purpose and like no sugarcoating that, there's relief in that. That I think people are seeking it in places they don't have to. And so they move past the place that it is. So like, for instance, black folks, like, by and large, because again, we are a socially conservative group in a lot of ways. We came from a fucking plantation. Like, I don't think people ever understand it. Like we had, like, who was gonna come off the plantation fucking progressive? But anywho, don't let me go to her. So you have like socially conservative people in a lot of ways, or just conservative crowd generally, and people who are prone to conspiracy because conspiracy is always the truth with their community. And so you warp up all of these like backwards regress social values with conspiracies against your community in a way that doesn't make sense because it is an actual fucking threat in the community. So like, black folks are quicker to say some shit like, oh, they're making they're making everybody gay, they want black men to be gay so that we can die out, like to decrease our birth rate. That'll be the conspiracy, right? Like that'll be what they think and like fervently believe is true. Can't tell them shit about it. Like, oh, they're making us gay because they know if there's more men, we'll be better prepared for the race war. They'll know if, like, that's the conspiracy. But then if I'm like, the shade room is a psyop by the CIA, niggas looking at me crazy. And it's like, where'd you go, Pookie? You were just locked into conspiracy a second ago. Now that I said it about your favorite hip-hop blog, like now you want to use rationale? Like, ultimately, the reason that the shade room is a CIA psyop is because the shade room funneled every bit of, like, semi-regional and vacuous discourse that should never leave a fucking porch. Like, these are porch conversations with your, like, second and third cousins who ain't shit. That should have never left the porch, ended up on social media, and expecting, almost creating a group of people who want to congregate towards something that is innately contentious. The topics from their beginning have always been, like, obviously celebrity gossip, blog, shit like that, but also writing things in the most decisive way possible. Like, you are an op. Like, you want them to be fighting because that's how you get your bread. Like, you are rage farming. Your whole machine, your whole entertainment media company is built on producing rage and as in of the same group, intracommunal beef. Think about every fucking ridiculous take you've seen black folks have in the last, like, 10, 20 years of social media. Where was the shade room when it happened? Where was the shade room, bitch? When violence happens towards black women, where the fuck is the shade room? I saw the way they reported on Meg getting shot. Like, let's keep it a bean. Like, their whole purpose is to sow dissent within the community. And folks think because black faces is in front of them, they can't be agents of the state. And it's like, I'm sorry, my love, but that's just unfortunately untrue. If there's anything niggas feel more married to than their race, it is capitalism. When you were the capital, when you were the old money bitches is trying to look like now, that is all you care about. When you're free, because your identity is intrinsically linked to the dollar. There's no group that has been raped essentially by capitalism more than black folks, because we were forced to labor, so to bolster up the system that is cannibalizing us. And then told to be grateful because at least we got to stay here. At least we're not in chains. At least we're not in huts on the continent. Like, I need people to understand, black folks was always going to marry to the thing that used to own them because they feel like that's the only way to get over it. That's to subvert it. It's a trauma response to be just married to capitalism as a black person who is a descendant of chattel slavery. And it's the same with these psyops, where it's easier to believe things outside of the community, like that ongoing that you don't want to be true, versus believe what is actually in your face. Why are we having diaspora wars conversations? Oh, because the shade room posted shit. Why are people all of a sudden now saying Megan deserved it? Oh, because the shade room posted her sexual history. Oh, why is such and such doing this? Why is such and such? Every brick road lead back to those bitches. They are the black community's Radio Free Asia. I'm dead ass. They're everywhere. And they are never doing anything productive. It is always meant to sow dissent. They're making millions off the back of this fuck shit. To me, they no different than like a Sean King / Talcum X or a Blue Bubble Vest, D-Ray and shit. They all have the same MO. The grift is blackness, but it's about what about blackness is the grift. For those two men, the grift is, the illusion of wanting liberation for blackness. And for the shade room, it's to try to take these like parlor, barbershop, porch, drunk 3 a.m. conversations and turning them into discourse that they know is going to spawn on more discourse, because we are a hyper-visible community in the empire. So, like, it's working a couple different angles. Like, white folks are voyeurs, and they are watching what's happening in, like, the shade room world, in that environment on purpose, because it's for them. It's not for us. Like, we are expected to perform in that space for them. They are still owning us. They are still extracting labor from us. People don't get it. Like, always wanting to reach past the more likely conspiracy. You think they need to turn your children gay to ensure your birth rate numbers when they need 90% of you in jail. They need us laboring. Like, us being 13% of the population here after all this time, like the work is working. It's working, I assure you. The job is done. Now they just gotta keep you niggas apart. They gotta keep you beefing. And the Shade Room does that. They are a CIA psyop. They are a three-letter agency psyop. And in 40, 50 years, if FOIA and all of that other shit still exists, and folks are able to get the records of this, there's going to be a bulletin memo that says domestic operations, code name Shade Room. I swear to God. And you going to find out bitches was on the payroll. That they was getting paid to sow dissent in the black community. And folks gonna be like, what? But the bitches that was like, nah, y'all wildin', y'all gotta get rid of that Shade Room shit. We was called elitists. We was told we hate ghetto black people. Even if you come from the ghetto. Like, that's how you don't be knowing bitches. I'm like, please. I'm a humbugger. Like, what? Just because I'm able to tell, they trying to... Everybody mother talking about, oh, don't go outside, they're cajoling you outside. Bitch, they're cajoling you on the Shade Room. And you still in there. Don't act like you understand this warfare for real now. So you getting played. This episode felt very... This episode felt very passionate. But I don't think it felt very legible. I think, despite me feeling very strongly about this, this was my weakest, cerebral argument. Yeah. I don't think I'm the right kind of high. I think I should have been, like, I'm high, obviously, but I think I should have been in a different type of, to really make a coherent argument about that. But I still mean that shit. Shade Room's a psyop. Thems be the feds. And then once that 4chan leak just happened, admins.gov, I'm like, oh. No, nigga. Just stop, please. Nobody's supposed to be here. No nigga's supposed to be here. Leave that shit to the whites. Let them beef about 50-50 at the country club. Like, I think I'm cheating because I'm still talking about the topic. Alright, let me be ethical. I'm Nia Ella. This was a stone cold defense. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.